Wow, congratulations on growing those beautiful loofahs. But now what do you do? Well, for me, I found the best way to use loofahs is to let them dry and then peel them. You can leave them hang on your fence or your trellis or wherever you've been growing them and let them dry out naturally. And in my house, we just put them by the fireplace. They'll be dry in no time. Now, I have peeled them while they were wet, and that's just not for me. It was a sloppy mess, and I did that outside too. There are a lot of seeds in loofah gourds. Tap out what you can get while it's dry through the opening on the end. And then just gently press your fingers through the dry skin just to make a seam so you can peel it open. It takes a little bit of effort, but it does come away pretty easily. And then once the skin is off, you're going to go back to the tapping to see if you can get some more of the seeds out. It's helpful if you've got a screwdriver or a knitting needle or even a chopstick to see if you can poke some of those out. Now you're going to want as many seeds out of there as possible before you wash your loofahs. Now if the seeds that you're getting from your loofahs are black, it's most likely that they're mature and you can replant those for next year. However, if they're white or really thin, it's not likely that they're going to be viable, so just pitch those. Some people cut off the ends because they're not as pretty, but don't throw them away because they're useful for cleaning pots and pans and doing housework, and I just throw them away when I'm done. Sometimes it's easier to get the seeds out after you've cut off the ends or cut them into the size and shape that you want. Chopsticks work really nice as far as being able to get down into these holes. You can certainly just cut this in half and use it as it is, but I'm going to cut this lengthwise because I have a craft that I want to make. And after I've got it cut lengthwise, I'm going to continue to cut out the membrane that's in the center, and that will help to lay it flat. Now for me, I just wash these in vinegar and water and then rinse really well and set them out to dry. Now if you want to, you can add a couple of drops of essential oils to your rinse water, or maybe just put a couple of drops on your loofahs after they've dried. It really gives it that professional touch. If you've got a home improvement project, why not paint a room with these? Sponge painting is on its way back, and it gives it a really unique look. Now, I haven't got any fresh cut flowers to show you this, but I've often wedged some of these inside a vase and used them to support cut flowers instead of the foam blocks that you buy from the store. Now, if you want to go all natural, you can try filling these with suet and birdseed, because the birds just love it, and it really gives them a boost in the wintertime. And while we're talking about housework, these are perfect for scrubbing nonstick pans. As I mentioned, they do soften up once they've been wet, and they don't scratch the surface at all. Have I mentioned that these are perfect for housework? Because they don't scratch your woodwork, you can wash cabinets and countertops and throw it away when you're done. Now today I'm making bath scrubbies and soap holders, and that's because they're perfect for exfoliating dry skin. Just make sure to rinse them after every use and hang them up, and they'll be ready to go next time. loofahs can be a little challenging to get the seeds started, but after that I've found that they grow pretty well, at least in my soil and in my area. But give it a try, because these things, they just have so many uses.